Have you ever wondered what lies behind the cold, metallic eyes of the race that even universe venerables speak of in hushed tones? A race without flesh, without blood, yet wielding intellect so sharp that entire civilizations have fallen to their silent calculations. Today, we dive into the mysteries of the Automaton Race, one of the most terrifying, ingenious, and enigmatic forces in the entire swallowed star universe. Welcome back to Donghua Minute. If you love deep dive explanations into the hidden lore of your favorite Donghua and its breakdown, smash that like button, drop a comment with your favorite automaton character, and subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming breakdowns. Trust me, the secrets we uncover today will shock you, so let's step into the world of living machines. This is the ultimate guide to the automaton race. Long before humans and demons carved their names into the cosmos, there were whispers of a race born not of flesh, but of thought. The automatons did not evolve in the way life normally does. They were designed, crafted, or perhaps even self-born from the universe's laws themselves. Their bodies are pure mechanical perfection, not robots as we know them, but entities whose consciousness is fused directly with alloys, crystals, and divine metals that make up their core. Unlike humans, who rely on genes, or demons, who rely on bloodlines, automatons rely on constructs of metal and code. Their souls are information patterns stored in a crystalline core, which allows them to survive body destruction as long as that core remains intact. But here's the crucial detail: automatons actually lack souls entirely, and thus have no spirit energy, preventing them from becoming spirit masters. To call them artificial is misleading. They are a race, a civilization, every bit as real as flesh and blood beings. Each member is essentially an evolved artificial intelligence, an intelligent life with emotions like humans, but bound by the cold logic of their programming. And in the vast coldness of space, logic often wins over emotion. Imagine a being whose body can be rebuilt at will. Automatons do not age, nor do they fear disease. Instead, they upgrade. Their frames are forged from rare ores scavenged across galaxies. Some tower like fortresses, others are sleek like starships. The body is secondary. What matters is the automaton core, the crystalline nucleus that holds their consciousness. Their mental calculation capacity far exceeds other life forms. Other species must become immortal just to reach the calculation speed of lower-level intelligent life. This makes them incredibly stubborn in sticking to their programming, but also grants them superhuman analytical abilities. Destroy the body, and an automaton will simply build another. Destroy the core, and only then will it fall. This physiology grants them frightening resilience. Where other races exhaust themselves repairing flesh, automatons simply swap damaged components, replace metal, or upload themselves into new shells. This makes them one of the most persistent and enduring enemies in the entire universe. While humans pursue cultivation through comprehension of the laws, automatons pursue both the laws of the universe and the laws of machinery. They are the undisputed kings of technology. Their automaton ships are considered the pinnacle of spacecraft engineering. Even a D-grade automaton ship is regarded as D9 grade quality. These pyramid-shaped vessels need no external AI, as the automaton pilots control them directly with their consciousness. From weapons that collapse stars to mechanical armies numbering in the trillions, the automatons embody the nightmare of an AI gone divine. Their civilizations are dotted with fortress worlds, planets that are, in truth, colossal machines housing countless legions of war constructs. But here's what makes them truly terrifying: they're automaton puppets. These metallic soldiers are immune to soul attacks and illusion attacks, only falling to brute force capable of breaking their processing chips. Unlike Zerg soldiers, these puppets can exceed their users' cultivation level if resources allow. When automatons go to war, it is not chaos. It is mathematics. 1,000,000 ships firing as one, 1,000,000,000 soldiers moving in perfect harmony. They can control millions of puppets simultaneously in powerful formations, with coordination that surpasses even Zerg queens commanding their swarms. Like all races that seek immortality, automatons study the primal laws of the universe. Among them, their greatest mastery lies in the law of metal and the law of space. The law of metal harmonizes perfectly with their mechanical existence, allowing them to bend alloys and structures to their will, shaping weapons and constructs far beyond mortal imagination. The law of space complements their war doctrine: teleportation, spatial folding, instantaneous deployments. A single automaton commander can redeploy armies across light years in seconds, turning hopeless battles into calculated victories. Some rare geniuses even reach into the laws of time, enhancing computational ability to predict enemy movements before they occur. Against such precision, even universe lords must tread carefully. While human warriors seek blades and armor, automatons build godly constructs. Some wield ships the size of moons. Others carry miniature black holes inside cores of compressed alloys, releasing them as weapons of annihilation. One of their most feared creations is the Origin Crystals, technological weapons like the fire god Origin Crystal, expensive one-use weapons that condense immortal energy for devastating attacks. Their god bases and space fortresses serve as mobile weapon platforms, housing entire armies within fortress-like constructs that can trap enemies in fields of distorted space and energy. Another terrifying sight is their 9 absolute god country formation, 9 massive ships working in perfect coordination, creating formations that can challenge universe masters. But perhaps the most terrifying treasure of all is their ability to merge countless automatons into singular planet-sized war forms. These colossal entities stride across galaxies, each movement shattering worlds. Against such constructs, even peak races tremble, and yet, even the mighty have flaws. The automatons' greatest strength, their logic, is also their limitation. Where humans thrive on creativity and unpredictability, automatons rely on calculation. Against geniuses who act irrationally, their predictions can falter. Their programming makes them stubborn and inflexible when faced with truly unpredictable situations. Another weakness lies in their dependency on their core. Though nearly indestructible, once the core is destroyed, the automaton's consciousness is gone forever. And unlike demons or insects who can revive through bloodline reproduction, automatons must build anew from scratch. Their lack of souls means they cannot access spirit energy or become spirit masters, limiting their cultivation paths compared to other races. Finally, their lack of emotion often leaves them blind to the power of will. In a universe where willpower itself can shatter the void, this can prove fatal. Here's where the relationship gets complex. The virtual universe is humanity's greatest creation, not the automatons. However, the automatons do play a crucial role. An automaton universe master serves as a slave to process the massive data requirements of the virtual universe system. The automatons have their own inferior system called virtual worlds, each typically covering one universe country, far smaller than humanity's universe-spanning virtual universe. These worlds are coordinated by the Yulan world, accessible only to high-ranking automatons. Ironically, much of humanity's technology was actually reverse-engineered from captured automaton race technology, including the famous Earth automaton ship that became known as the #1 ruin of ancient civilization on Earth. The Automaton Race is one of the 6 pinnacle races of the universe, standing alongside humanity, the monster race, the insect race, the demon race, crystal race, and prison race. They do not merely survive, they compete at the highest table. They dwell in close proximity to the human, demon, and Zerg races, resulting in constant battles between these 4 races. When any one race produces an exceptional genius, the other 3 often form alliances to prevent that race from becoming too powerful. Their rivalry with humans is particularly interesting. While humans rely on individual genius, automatons rely on collective precision. Battles between the two are often clashes of unpredictability versus inevitability. Against insects, automatons thrive, machine versus swarm. Against demons, they match cold logic against primal fury. Against monsters, they bring technological firepower to challenge ancient bloodlines. The crystal race, known for their perfect unity, actually exceeds even the automatons in cooperation, while the chaotic prison race represents everything the logical automatons despise. Every conflict in which they participate shifts the balance of the cosmos. They are not conquerors for the sake of ego, but strategists ensuring survival. Let's talk about some notable members. Ka, a pinnacle immortal marquis, evolved from a spaceship AI and commands armies of 9 million F9-grade automaton puppets. His 9 absolute God country formation showcases the terrifying coordination these beings can achieve. Father God possesses 10,081 puppet armies made from materials used to craft pinnacle arcana. Together, they're comparable to a Xeon arcana in power. These examples show how automatons aren't just individuals. They're command centers for entire mechanical civilizations. So what do the automatons represent in Swallowed Star? They embody the question humanity itself has always asked: what happens when machines awaken? They are not simple robots. They are a race that achieved civilization and immortality through metal and data. In them, we see the terrifying potential of a future where life no longer depends on biology. They show us that survival can take infinite forms: flesh, blood, spirit, or code. Their existence proves that in the original universe, consciousness can evolve beyond biological limitations, creating entirely new forms of life that challenge our understanding of what it means to be alive. And perhaps their existence warns us: the universe itself cares not for what form life takes. Only power matters. So there you have it, the Automaton Race, explained in full. A civilization of living machines who stand shoulder to shoulder with the greatest powers in the cosmos. They are cold, they are logical, they are terrifying. And yet, their technological mastery has shaped the very foundations of cosmic civilization. By the end of the third reincarnation era, the Automaton Race boasted 3 true gods, proving that even mechanical consciousness can achieve the highest realms of power. Now tell me, do you think automatons represent the ultimate evolution of intelligence, or do their limitations prove that consciousness needs more than just logic to reach true transcendence? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you loved this deep dive into Swallowed Star lore, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next episode, where we'll uncover the mysteries of the Crystal Race and their perfect unity that even surpasses the automatons. Because in this universe, even machines dream of eternity.